Well, everybody, this will be attempt number 4. The 4th time I've tried to shoot a video for you. I'm hoping today I can get to the bottom of all this video and get it put out. So you're going to see bits and pieces from 3 previous days. So there may be some repeats or some repetitiveness. I'll try to nick some of that out if I can. I've been busier than you can imagine. Up late every night working, getting ready for this show, and this past week has been really busy with the kids. We've had lacrosse meetings, we've had archery meetings, we had a meeting at Signature School, which games and practices, we have just been nonstop, both my wife and me. So enough of that. I am off work today. It is Friday, and I took the day off work because Saturday and Sunday of this week, the 11th and 12th of November, I have a craft show at the old courthouse in downtown Evansville. If you happen to be out that way, stop in, say hello. I'd like to shake your hand. I'm hoping it's going to be busier than heck, and I'm hoping I sell a lot of pins. But I'm out here packing. Let me show you what I'm working on. Trailer's sitting here. I've got, this is my main table. I've got 3 chairs. My wife, me, and my daughter will all be there. I've got a little card table. We use that as kind of a money table and just administrative stuff. I got 1 cooler box left. I've got that strapped up. We're going to take that. That pretty well takes care of the trailer. Not a lot of stuff, but it won't fit in the car. Over on the car, I've got, this is a box. In here is my wine glass holders. There are some, if I can get it open. There we go. Some display stands. You can see a pen display stand right there, a clear one. There's a few things in there that we'll use at the show. These are lights, tablecloth for the table, tissue paper, bags, extension cords, all kinds of stuff like that. I always take a broom and a dustpan to clean up afterwards. So the car is packed. All I got to do, my wife she gets off work early today, I think around noon, 1 o'clock. So when she gets off work, I simply back the car out of the driveway. I'll roll the trailer down the hill or down the drive. It is a hill. It's a hilly drive. And hook it up to the car. We're going to take it over. We can get in there as early as 2 o'clock. So if she's not off by 2, I'm going to go without her. I have 4 pins. I found out something here, and just throw a little tip out to you guys. When you finish pins with CA glue, don't put them back. A lot of times I'll drop my pins back in the little plastic bags that the parts come in. And the idea is just to kind of protect the pins from nicks and scratches of getting bumped against the other pins. If you finish a pin with CA glue, leave it outside the bag for a while, a couple of days. Give it time to off gas, because I've had several pins. You'll see some that I was working on prior. Some of them were older, had been handled a lot, and I just want to shine them up. But I've got 4 pins that they kind of got like a white film on them, and it buffs right off. But what it is, when the CA glue was off gassing in the plastic bag, it couldn't escape, so it turned the outside of the pin white. They'll buff right up. They'll look fantastic. I've got, let's see. Oh gosh, they're in the house. I'm trying to remember. 4 pins to rebuff. I think I got all the pins fixed. I had a couple of pins that had some issues that I've fixed. And there were a couple that I couldn't fix. I don't have the time. I've got 1 bottle stopper ready to turn, but I haven't cut my grass for over 2 weeks. Had the yard aerated and seeded a while back, and the guy told me, leave it as long as you can, let it grow long, because the longer grass will shade the newer grass. It'll also hold moisture in, which will allow the newer grass to get a little taller and stronger. The taller and stronger it gets, the taller and stronger the root system gets, better for the grass when it comes up in the spring. So it's been over 2 weeks. They hit my yard with some nitrogen about a week ago, and man, my grass is just like turned into a jungle. So I'm going to go out right now, and I'm going to mow my lawn, trim and mow the lawn. Then I'm going to grab a quick shower. Hopefully I'll be a little closer. I've got everything ready for the show. All we have to do is get this stuff up there set up. In the house, I've got a couple of cases of pins, and my money box. We'll take that in tomorrow. So we'll just walk in, start laying pins on the table, and I think I'm ready. So we're going to go get the grass cut, and I'll keep you guys posted. Keep your fingers crossed that this is the last time I have to start this video. But it's going to seem a little bit like deja vu. You're going to have 3 more starts on the video. But I'll feed you all the information I can. Some of it's interesting. I'll cut the junk out. I'll keep you guys posted. Whew, it's cold out there. My hair's a mess. I've had a hat on, and it is cold outside. Anyway, I'm back in the shop, and here's what I'm going to work on. I've got this tulip. I started it, it's a bottle opener, or I'm sorry, a bottle stopper. It's tulip wood, and I put a walnut ring and a ash crotch cabochon in it, and I'm going to take this over to the lathe, and I'm going to turn it. I got my 3 pins buffed up. It took that little sort of a haze right off of them, and they just, I mean, all I did was just lightly hit them on both wheels, and they just sparkled. And I think, once again, I really think it's just off-gassing for the CA. I also finished up this bottle stopper. Take a look at that. Isn't that a beauty? Just gorgeous. And take a look at the top. I just love it. I got a little bit of time to goof off. It is 1:15, and they don't open the doors until 2. Actually, instead of goofing off, I think, you know what? It's 12:15. I forgot to set my clock back. Ha! I just bought an hour. I think what I'm going to do is I've gone ahead and chucked up another block of wood. I think I'm going to just go over and just try to true this up and see how far I get before I need to leave. But I'd like to be at the doors at 2 when they open, because I really want to get my stuff in there and set up, because it's going to take multiple trips. I really just want to get I want to get that part done, because I got some other stuff to do tonight in relation to the show. I'll keep you guys posted on what happens with this blank. I'm having too much fun. This shouldn't be allowed. Let me show you what I got. Here's another bottle stopper. This actually was what the blank of wood started out looking like, and this was the top of another bottle stopper that had exploded, so I just cut it off and glued it to the front of this bottle stopper. Before doing that, this one was about this long. I went ahead and turned down the end of it, cut it off, and then after I turned it down and cut it off, I inset it in the end, so I've got kind of matching wood from here to here. I think it looks pretty neat. I'm going to get her sanded up, and we'll show you guys what she looks like. Well, I did it. I got one more. I don't know what the bottom wood is. It's gorgeous. I got a Paduke ring in there, a walnut top piece, and then whatever that wood is on the bottom, before I parted off a piece of it, I turned it down a little bit and turned it into a cabochon for the top. It looked like it might be a little bit lighter, but it's kind of dark, but it looked, you know, it's lighter there, so I thought it might look good with the walnut, but it may be a little too dark. However, it looks absolutely fantastic. So I think it's gonna sell amazing at the show. I'm psyched about it. Had a great time. Listen, guys, I've got about 55 minutes till the doors open. So what I'm going to do is go in and put on a decent jacket, one that's not so beat up, not a shop jacket. And then I'm going to load up my car or connect up my trailer, and I'm going to head that way. So if I get a chance, I'll shoot some video over there. But when I get in these situations, I always forget, because there's 57 things going on at once. I'm going to try to remember, but there won't be a lot to see today. I'm just going to carry in a bunch of crap and set it up, and then tomorrow I'll have everything on the table. So I'll be talking with you guys again. If I don't come back, thanks for hanging out with me. I wanted to close this video because I got so many other videos to cut into it. So I'm closing this video, but if anything else happens, I'll add it on as a PS. All right, take care, guys. Bye. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm shooting a video. This is Thursday night. My craft show is Saturday. I'm off work tomorrow. That's Friday, so I'll be using tomorrow to finalize everything and go do the setup for my craft show. Earlier this week, twice as a matter of fact, I started videos for you guys, and I just got so just off schedule and out of whack that I never finished them. So I got 2 partial videos. I may try to clip some pieces of those into this video because some of the stuff might be kind of cool to share with you. What I'm out here doing now is I had 2 pins that got damaged while they were at the shop, and I just fixed those. I actually have a couple of other pins that were damaged. One of them looks like it was dropped. It's one of the dragon pins, and the dang blank is cracked. I have another blank, but I don't have time to return it, so I'm going to have to knock that one apart and return the bottom half of that pin. I mean, one side's cracked all the way up, the other side's cracked halfway up. I got my triple start tap in today in my die, and then I got my plug tab, so I am all the closer for turning kitless pins. There's a few more things I need, but I'm not really focused on that right now. We're going to get through this craft show, And then I think my big focus is going to be, I want to cast at least one thing. That's going to probably be my priority. It's just really something that I'm dying to do. Other than that, I'm going to keep this intro real short because I am going to cut some other pieces in. I'll keep you guys posted today. Hopefully I get a video out tonight. And then maybe tomorrow while I'm dragging around the shop, I'll be able to shoot some stuff for you too. Keep you posted. Hello everybody, how are you doing? It is Sunday afternoon. Actually, 4 o'clock, I guess we could officially call that Sunday evening. I have not had a lot of shop time. Friday, I left work early and went to Louisville. I met up with my sister and we went to see Guns N' Roses in concert. So that was my Friday night. Really enjoyed the concert. I did have a little bit of time to swing into Woodcraft, and I picked up some medium CA as well as some more bushings, a set of bushings for the Wall Street 2, that's the basic pin I've been turning a lot lately. And my bushings are a little bit wore, so I went ahead and got a new set. Yesterday, Saturday, I spent the day with my parents in Louisville. I got home later in the evening, so I kind of just hung out with my wife and kiddos because I didn't see them Friday or all day Saturday. We had a little family TV time there. We watched a couple of shows that we wanted to watch, and I had dinner together, so it was really a nice evening. Today has been a busy day. My wife, she got at work, they sold one of their buildings, and in that building they had this electric fireplace. It's really pretty. It's a wood fireplace, and it's got an electric heater in it, so it's fake. You know, it's not a vented or real fireplace. It works on electricity. And they gave it to her. They said, we got to get rid of it. You can have it. So we picked the trailer on the old Grand Prix, and we drove over, got that this morning, brought it home, did a little work to it, you know, to clean it up and make it look nice. It looks really nice. And it's built for a corner, but we took all the corner stuff off and put it flat against a wall below our TV in the family room. So it looks really nice. After that, I grabbed a quick shower and took the boys to see Thor Ragnarok, which was, if you like the Marvel movies, it's got a special place, man. It was funny as heck. They got a lot of quick jokes in there. You really got to pay attention to the dialogue, but it was a great movie. I'm home. I just got done walking the dogs. We got a huge storm brewing outside. Supposed to be here in a couple of hours. So I'm just going to hang out in the garage for a little bit and see what kind of trouble I can get into. And I will keep you guys posted. Hey, real quick, you guys want to see something cool? Let me get this doorstop out of the way. Check this out. That is a massive burl. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge. Just check it out. I got that and this great big block of what did he tell me that was? Was a cherry? That's not cherry. Shoot, I forgot what the heck that's called. Jim Zimmerman dropped those off, and he actually dropped them off last weekend when he was here, and I just forgot to show them to you guys. I got the paint out because I'm going to slap a coat of paint on the top of that, you know, just to kind of help protect it, let it dry a little slower. The latex paint it keeps it from drying from the ends, which causes it to check a lot more, and it makes it dry from the outside part of the log, so it dries a lot slower, and you don't deal with as much checking. I'm not prepared to cut either one of those up. I have not got my bandsaw set up, so I'm going to have to get my butt in gear. But those are pretty cool. So we're going to get a little paint on those. Hello everybody, how are you doing? I know it's been a while since I've done an update, and I do apologize, but man, we have been buried with kid activities. I've been doing some turning. I've been turning a bunch of bottle stoppers. Here's one I've got ready to go. That is tulip wood, and I've already got a couple of inlays in there. I've done a walnut and a ash crotch inlay, and I just got to finish the top up and then sand it and put a finish on it. What I'm getting ready to do, what I'm out here for, is I've got about probably just shy of 300 pins that I'm taking to the show, amongst some other things. And some of these pins, they've been at the shop, and some of them have been in other shows, and they look a little dull. Let me show them to you. Here they are. And notice how they've got a CA finish. Well, I think they have a CA finish. Like this one here, I don't think does. This one does, but they were never buffed up. They are pins I did early on in my CA days, and I wasn't using the micro mesh efficiently. I wasn't getting them the pop that they needed. And the ones, there's two there that do not have CA on them. The rest do. But what I'm going to do is take advantage of my buffing wheel today, and I'm going to buff each of those pins and get a real nice luster on them, because I think it'll help move them. They're older stock, and I'll be honest with you guys, this is my last craft show until my kids probably go away to college. I've got right at 300 pins, just south of 300. I'm going to drop some prices a little bit on some of the pins, because I would really like to move them. I don't want to be stuck sitting on, you know, hundreds of pins for the next 4 years. I am working, and I think I mentioned this once before. I went to GoDaddy.com and purchased rjbwoodturner.com, the domain. And my sister, who does the logos for people, and by the way, she's been doing a lot of them for guys, and I've had some really nice notes from people, and I've seen a few. I guess I didn't bring it out here. I had one the other day. The guy actually got stickers made as well and sent me one. It looks amazing. But she's going to help me. She's going to build a website for me. And I told her I want to keep it simple. Across the top, I want to be able to put, you know, categories like pins, pin blanks, pin kits, tools, you know, just categories. And I want that to be something that I can do when I want to do it, so I can add things as I move forward. When you click on them, I want it to go to a page where you'll just see, like, I don't know, 12 or 15 items on a page. And then, you know, you can go to the next page for the next 12 or 15. And I want to be able to post. I'm going to start just posting photos of my pins with pricing if anybody's interested. And I got a lot of people that contact me from the show that, you know, they don't really follow on YouTube, they don't really follow on Instagram or Facebook, but they follow me from the show, and they're constantly badgering me about some place to buy my pins. Because, you know, so what I'm going to do is the website, and it'll be able to take credit cards and PayPal and blah, blah, blah. And I'm getting way off topic, but I'm working on that, and I'm hoping maybe to launch that after the first of the year. And then I have been talking with some people about possibly, I wouldn't mind casting some blanks and putting some of my own blanks out there, but I've talked with a few people about purchasing blanks from them and offering other people's blanks. I've also talked with the company about pin kits, maybe offering. I don't want to get into a whole bunch of stuff, but maybe offering some pin kits. So I might be able to turn a blank and a kit, and then maybe I can offer a special deal for a combo, you know, for people with blank kit, bushings type of thing. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And but I'm looking to have the ability to grow. I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm going to do pins, period. But as I decide to move forward, you know, I may try to turn it into a little store or something. You know, I don't think I'll ever get as big as a Penn State or anything, but, you know, it's a great little hobby business. It gives me something to play with and expand what I do here, and maybe make some offerings. So we'll see how that goes. So like I said, I'm spitballing here. But I'm going to hang up for now. I'm going to get over there, and I need to get buffing, and I'll come back and show you guys what the pins look like when I get done with them. Here's a look at the pins right after polishing. They all do have a nice little sheen to them. I think that'll help. I'm going to take them in the house and look at the next batch of pins and see what I need to bring out. I probably have some acrylic ones that, you know, maybe need a little buffing, little help. There may be a few more wood ones. Those were I went through all of them, and those were the worst ones. So I got those buffed up, and I'm going to go back and just do a second pass. And, you know, those are my entry-level pins. You know, I put those on the table to bring people in, and I sell a lot of them. But they're not high-end. I've got the high-end pins that have been buffed and polished and looking gorgeous, and they're already ready to go. So I'm just trying to get, you know, I want to make sure I get people into the booth. So let me head in the house and see what I got next, and I'll keep you guys posted. I brought out another group of wood pins, and these really aren't that bad. I mean, they've got a little bit of sheen to them, but you know what? I can get such a nice look, a nice finished look with the buffing wheel. I'm going to go ahead and buff these up as well. I got the second set polished up, and they look really nice. I'll show them to you. They got a nice little shine to them. That buffing system does a good job. I got asked today on YouTube by a fella, and I haven't answered him yet, but he said, do you still plan to continue using that buffing system even though you found out that the rouge is less, the grit on the rouge is like 3,000 versus 12,000 on the micro mesh? And the answer is, yeah, I really think I do, because there's just something about it. It looks better. And so I go ahead and I micro mesh to 12,000, and then I run it on the buffing wheel, which is maybe 3,000. But just maybe hitting the cotton wheel afterwards just finishes it off, because I think they look so nice. This is my second batch. I don't know that I'll have a third one, but I'm taking these in the house, and I've got to go through the rest of my pens. My wife just pulled in and just hollered, dinner's ready. So this old boy's going to take a break and refuel the tank, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.